Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. While I certainly need no fan today, it's chilly. So I am here at Rainbow Mountain Resort in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, in the Poconos region of Pennsylvania. I arrived safe and sound. I think in all the years that I've been coming to Rainbow Mountain Resort, this is the shortest that I ever waited for the taxi. I really enjoyed the taxi driver. Loved his energy, very respectful, very polite, fellow Cuban. So I was just like so happy to talk to him and listen to him and connect with him. And it was so funny because he was talking about how he lived in Florida, but he and his loved ones came up because of all the hurricane activity that happened in Florida recently. I was his very first fare in Pennsylvania, which is ironic because I live in New Jersey, and he's also from the New York area. He was born in New York, moved to Florida, then came back with his family recently. So it was just so crazy because I'm like, what are the odds of encountering another Cuban? And I've used this taxi service before. In most of the time that I've come to Rainbow Mountain Resort, I've used this particular taxi company. So most of the taxi drivers have not been Cuban. They've either been white and something else, or white and non-Hispanic, or just white or black or polka dots or whatever, but not a fellow Cuban. So it was just like, and it was crazy-er in that he was born roughly 5 weeks before I was. I'm like, oh, look at that. So, all these synchronicities, all of these clear and evident signs, and I'm very happy to be here. I have I'm staying in a nice cottage, no king-size bed, which is fine, but it's a nice full-size bed, and the beds here are very comfortable, so I'm looking forward to sleeping later. After the burlesque event, though, but that's later tonight. So, but I'll probably just plop into bed. And I'm looking forward to the 5 workshops taking place tomorrow for Spirit of the Bear. I'm happy to be back here. It's so funny because the cabbie and I were joking about how, I really enjoy rural areas, but it's not for me. Like, as far as like, I can't see myself like living in this area. For visiting is fine. A week's vacation, 2 weeks vacation, that's fine. But living here, no. Listen, the times that I want to go on the internet, I'm like, I got to do this, I got to do that. And I'm like, no. That's not going to work for me. So, so I'm looking forward to, I definitely want to make some time to go on some nature walks and things like that. And I'm really happy to be back here. I'm very excited about this weekend. To the marrow of my bones, I know that it is going to be very healing, very transformative, very empowering, and very rejuvenating. As I've mentioned in some of my previous videos, I like to focus on things that are empowering, that are prospering, that are uplifting in my videos on my YouTube channel. I really don't like to talk about bad things and negative things and depressing things. I think that life is meant to be enjoyed. And yeah, if somebody asks me a question, I'll be honest. I'll say, well, this is what's going on, and this is how it is, and this is how it is, this is what it is, etc. But my focus is I want it to be as happy and as vibrant and as light as possible. And yeah, there are times when I'm going to discuss something serious, but for now, I want to be like, what, this is how it is. But right now, I feel wonderful. I'm a bit chilly, but I feel wonderful. And I'm okay that it's a bit chilly. I'm okay. I mean, I'm part of me is considering turning on the heat, but I really don't need to do that. I'm going to tell you all a witch secret. Are you ready? So a lot of witches radiate a lot of body heat when they sleep. So, we're like portable furnaces. So I know that, you know, I'm once I'm sleeping, I'm gonna be like radiating a lot of heat, like raw, unadulterated, massive amounts of heat. Maybe not as hot as the sun, but maybe a minor star, like a dwarf star, something like that. But yeah, so when I wake up, I'll know how much heat I radiated if I'm like a little sweaty. If I'm a lot sweaty, then I know I'm like, wow, I was burning up the bed, which is not how I would normally burn up a bed. But that's another kind of video for another kind of channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be back. I feel so good. And I will feel even better once they serve dinner, which is going to be served very shortly. So I will wish you good night. Let me tell you, right now the time is approximately 5:27 p.m. and the current date is Friday, October 13th, 2017. I feel as though Lady Luck and Isis Fortuna are shining down upon me. So I'm feeling really wonderful. I'm going to do my best to upload this ASAP, and then we'll take it from there. So thank you very much, YouTube. Have a beautiful evening, and I will be checking in with y'all later. And I already posted some beautiful photographs to my Instagram account. It is I'll have to include the link. I don't remember if it's if it's at Robert Alvarez or at the Tarot Man. I want to say it's at the ampersand the Tarot Man, But feel free to look up Robert Alvarez, the Tarot Man on Instagram, and I'm sure you'll find it. Okay. Thank you very much, and may this Friday the 13th bring you and yours peace, health, and plenty of prosperity.